Hello, cats and kittens. Orewa Jose Yoroshko. Back in the crisis corner, and I got a little problem that I need you to help me with. It's kind of related to Wonder Woman, but the movie I stand by my assessment. If you see my review, fantastic movie, best thing the DC Cinematic Universe has put out so far. I have no problem with that. I guess this is a minor spoiler, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, stop now. Five, four, three, two, one. Turns out that Diana is in fact the love child of Zeus and Hippolyta, therefore making her a god. Little g god, not God, oh my god. Okay, fine. And she proceeds to defeat Ares. Fair enough, I guess you'd say that's an even match. God against God, fine. Here's where my problem lies. And it's a problem, it's a relative problem, but it's one that you find in comics, be DC and Marvel. What does godhood mean in terms of power level? Because you would assume that gods, little g gods, are more powerful than mortals. Be they mortals that are immersed in the Speed Force, or mortals that have shiny green rings, or mortals that come from a planet where with a red sun transferred over to a planet with a yellow sun that makes them very strong. So gods are supposed to be gods and mortals are supposed to be mortals, no matter who they are. Fine. Okay, so how come, in my mind, my impression would be that Wonder Woman would be able to defeat Doomsday. And I say this because, again, Superman, all Kryptonians are just mortals hopped up on yellow sun radiation. That's it. They're not gods. You can go all day with how Superman is godlike and he's the strongest cat in the DC universe or whatever. He's not a god. He's not. I mean, I suspect if he fights Zeus, he's getting put down, right? Because he's a guy and all, to all intents and purposes, he's a guy. It's like, Popeye. Popeye is a mighty sailor. It's true. And if he eats spinach, he gets even stronger. But if an angel was to come down and challenge him to a wrestling match, the angel will win because Popeye is just a guy who gets hopped up on spinach. I go over to Marvel, I got the same problem. People keep saying, Thor, Hulk wins that fight. But it seems to me that Hulk is just a guy with, radiation sickness, He gets cheesed off and he grows and he gets big and strong and he gets angry when he gets stronger when he gets angry. But in the end of the day, he's just a guy. Thor is the son of Odin. That can't mean nothing. You know what I mean? So that's my I'm trying to wrap my head around that as a writer, because you have to stack these tiers up and say who beats who. Now again, you could say, Hulk is like the god of strength, relatively speaking. He's as strong as a mortal being can get when they're cheesed off. And I got you. I can run with that. But being the son of Odin's got to mean something. And if it means that a guy with gamma radiation poisoning can beat you at will, then you need to trade that hammer in. I don't get that. It's Superman, I'm telling you. Superman doesn't beat Darkseid because Darkseid is a new god of Apocalypse. Matter of fact, I don't have him beating a whole lot of people from either New Genesis or Apocalypse because they're gods. All right, and he's a guy hopped up on yellow sun radiation. So that's my thing. I'd invite your comments, your opinions, or whatever. But again, if it's star power, I mean, if it's Superman is Superman, therefore he has to beat whatever or beat whoever to maintain his status as being Superman, I got you. Okay, that's just star power. That's just our big guys beat everybody else. Or, Hulk is slotted to be the strongest guy in the world, therefore it don't matter who come down from wherever, he's gonna win. He can outpunch anybody. Right, if that's your thing, if you slot these things and say X trumps Z 100% of the times, then that's fine. But logically to me, Wonder Woman should have, if not beaten Doomsday, well, actually, she should have beaten Doomsday if you're going to say she's a god. Now, if you was to say that she was forged from the clay of Themyscira and blah, 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 breathe life into her, blah, 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 okay, I'll give you that. Because at that point, she's the creation of a god and blah, blah, blah. All right, fine. But if you're saying that she's on the same power tier or in the power strata of the Zeuses and the Apollos and all of those people or whoever, then that has to mean something. You follow? So that's my deal. So I invite the debate or the discussion. Let me know what you think. I'm going to still try to... Well, I'm not even going to fight with this anymore. I look forward to hearing your comments. Otherwise, that's all I got, and I'll check back in probably tomorrow with a One Piece review. That's all I got. Talk to you later. Hang loose.